This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
All I hear was like, I think it was like 6, 7, or 8 shots, but they was like consecutive. It was like pow, 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 pow.
Tonight, neighbors and nearby businesses are on edge after an early morning police shooting in a Milwaukie shopping center. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this digital edition of K2 News at 5. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. The shooting happened just before 1 a.m. at a shopping center on Southeast Oak Street. K2's Emily Gersh is there now. So what have you learned, Emily?
Yeah, Deb, well, the circumstances leading up to the shooting have not been provided, but both officers have been placed on paid administrative leave during the investigation into their use of force, and the driver is in critical condition. Brian Bike was serving 3 customers at the Sherry's on Southeast Oak Street early Monday morning when he heard the sound of gunfire.
It was like pow, 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 pow.
Not long after, Bike says he answered a phone call from the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office advising him to lock the doors of the restaurant and encourage customers to stay inside until the scene was clear.
It wasn't until after I heard the shots, then I seen a lot more cop cars come afterwards.
According to the Clackamas County District Attorney's Office, 2 Milwaukie police officers were conducting a traffic stop for a driver with a suspended license on Southeast Oak Street off of 224 West. During the stop, the DA's office said both officers fired their pistols, striking the driver. They then gave the driver first aid and he was taken to the hospital where he's listed in critical condition. I asked Bike what was going through his mind at the time. He told me he was thinking about God and trying to stay calm.
In a situation like that, like what really can you do? Like if you're stuck in a building or something and something happens, like nothing really can save you or anything.
The driver's identity has not been released and neither officer was injured during this incident. The Clackamas Interagency Major Crimes and Clackamas County District Attorney's Office are investigating the officer's use of force. We're live in Milwaukie. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. A 14-year-old faces disorderly conduct charges tonight after police say he threatened a school on social media. FBI started investigating the post Saturday, threatening a school shooting. The agency then contacted the Woodburn Police Department when they noticed the address for the post came up from Woodburn. A school resource officer and special agent from the FBI Portland office went to the address, spoke to a 14-year-old boy. He was taken into custody and booked at the Marion County Juvenile Detention Center.
Tonight, multiple high schools are investigating alleged racial incidents during David Douglas football games. According to police and several coaches, this happened during both varsity and JV games.
K2 Shelby Slaughter is on your side after digging into this tip that came into our newsroom. So Shelby, what is happening on the field?
Yeah, Deb, these high school students, they are seeing the absolute worst in people, from being allegedly called the N-word on the field and having people make monkey sounds at them.
Football is supposed to be the great equalizer.
Football games involving David Douglas students have been anything but equal, according to volunteer coach Marcel Frazier.
It's not that, though. It's just, it feels like we're getting beat down by other, maybe more suburban or more rural communities.
He tells me in the past couple of weeks, his players and even fellow coaches have been subject to racial slurs, and it's becoming just as frequent as it is to step on this field.
Then at Nelson on Thursday, it was players who said N-word and said King Kong. And then on Friday, it was community members.
Frazier says these players are just kids, and at the end of the day, don't have the capacity to filter out racism when they're just trying to play a sport with their friends.
I don't think they conceptualize it yet, and I think they go numb.
Frazier says the coaches have reported the misconduct and even reported the behavior to police. He says he still hasn't seen any real change.
We don't know what lasting legacy it has. We hear kids say things like, man, we suck. This sucks. And I don't know if they have the resiliency yet to fight through what's going on.
And one of the schools did tell us that there is an internal investigation going on about this incident. You can see the statements that we have from principals up right now on our website. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
Shelby, thank you. Also today, Beaverton educators held a walk-in calling for better funding and a healthier school environment.
We are making sure that our community knows that we need to call on our government, on our federal and state legislatures to fund public schools, because we know that we are operating without the resources that we need. And then second of all, as we continue our contract negotiation, use those resources fairly and equitably here for students and educators in Beaverton.
Teachers in the district have been working without a contract since June. The next bargaining session between the union and the district is October the 9th. K2 reached out to the district about the walk-in. We'll let you know if we hear back.
Hurricane Helene continues to devastate. At least 132 people have died across 6 states. Officials say many are still missing. Homeland Security Advisor Liz Sherwood Randall says current data shows there could be as many as 600 lives lost, but emphasizes there are still so many unknowns. Sherwood Randall says the hope is some of those people are alive but just don't have access to a working cell phone. President Biden is expected to visit some of the impacted communities later this week, as soon as it will not disrupt emergency response operations.
Let's bring in Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Allison Gutleber looking at our weather, and we've had a lot of sunshine lately. What are the chances of rain coming up? What are you seeing?
It is going to be a couple days from now, and we're not going to see too much. I'm going to talk about what the rain totals are looking like, but for the next couple of days, we are very dry. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, seeing a lot of sunshine most of those days, a bit of cloud cover Tuesday into early Wednesday, but other than that, really sunny skies. Friday, the chances for rain are going to be in the afternoon, and then as we get into Saturday, we should see dry skies once again. So let's talk about the afternoon. Start to see the rain totals moving in, but we're going to see about a ½ an inch in the Portland area, a little bit more along the coast, and then as you get closer to the east, not seeing too much, maybe 0.2 of an inch over near LaGrange. Now, let's talk about what's happening outside. Really dry skies. Again, we're not going to see any rain for the next couple of days, and the only time we're going to see a lot of cloud cover is late Tuesday into early Wednesday. So here's a look at tonight. Clear skies. Our temperatures falling back down into the 50s for some of us, others in the 40s in the valley, and the 30s likely again over near LaGrange and even Baker City. Getting into Tuesday morning, still very sunny out there throughout the afternoon. Then you see later on a bit of cloud cover starts to move in. So we wake up Wednesday, cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s again, and then we should see in the afternoon we are back to the 60s. It's going to be a cooler day on Wednesday, so around 69 degrees, that normal high around 72, but back to the 70s, upper 70s I should say, on Thursday and Friday, and that trend likely is going to continue into the first full week of October. Now let's take a look outside. Beautiful skies. You can see Mount Hood out there, lots of sunshine. 76 over in the Portland area, 77 in Salem, 67 in Pendleton, 66 in LaGrange, 68 in Baker City, and we are in the 50s, or we are in the 60s over in Newport and even in Florence. Temperatures tonight back down to the 40s and the 50s, 50 over in Tillamook, 69 in the afternoon tomorrow, 68 in Lincoln City. As you get more inland, we are going to be closer to the 80s over in Troutdale, 75 in Longview, 79 in Aurora, and 80 closer to Salem. For the Cascades and the Gorge, in the 80s for the Dalles, 60s for Government Camp, and then if we talk about over towards the east, overnight lows dropping back down into the 30s for Baker City and Pendleton, 80 degrees in the afternoon for those areas, 83 in John Day, and a little bit cooler down in Burns at 81. Look at the full 7-day forecast, 78 tomorrow, above average. Feeling a little bit more like summer for some areas as we go to Wednesday. Bit of cloud cover to start us out, and then the afternoon much cooler. 77 on Thursday. Lots of sunshine out there. The chance for showers moves in the second half of the day on Friday. Going into the weekend, we have a lot of sunshine and back to the mid-70s.
Still pretty warm way to start October, isn't it?
Yes, I feel like I usually think 70s are fall, but when you get closer to the 80s, it's feeling a little bit more like summer.
Or December, you still think you'll be holding?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Just checking with you. We have other news now. TriMet's Attitude and Awareness Survey shows that approval overall increased 5% over the last year. Riders said that the addition of security and safety teams, plus expanding their cleaning team, has made the travel experience better. Security and safety teams were revamped in July of 24. 68% of people who took the survey used the train for their main form of transportation, with the majority saying TriMet is on the right track.
Now to a time-saver traffic alert, specifically for anyone who lives or works in Vancouver. K2's Sarah Bagby on why drivers can expect daytime delays all week.
Drivers who use I-5 in Vancouver will need to plan ahead this week. Starting today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., WashDOT crews begin paving several of I-5's ramps. Today, the Northeast 78th Street off-ramp from northbound I-5 was closed. It is now back open. Tomorrow, the I-5 northbound off-ramp to 99th Street will close. And then on Wednesday, the 99th Street on-ramp to I-5 southbound will close. And then Thursday, the 78th Street on-ramp to I-5 southbound will close. Again, these closures will happen between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Detour signs are in place. It'll make it very easy to get around this, but please do note this is all paving work and it's weather dependent, so it could change. We will keep you updated. With your K2 Time Saver Traffic Alert, I'm Sarah Bagby.
Sarah, thank you. Let's take a live look now at the Hawthorne Bridge. There it is. Right now there's cars, but starting tomorrow at 2 p.m., the westbound lane will be closed. The lane will only be closed for part of the day from 2 p.m. Tuesday to 5 a.m. on Wednesday, and then again from 2 p.m. Wednesday to 5 a.m. Thursday. Pedestrians are directed to use the eastbound sidewalk. Cyclists asked to detour. Flaggers will be on the bridge directing that traffic.
Governor Tina Kotek announced today that she's having state agencies help restore fisheries in the Columbia and Snake Rivers. In a news release, she said she's, quote, committed to full implementation of the agreement over the next decade. The Biden-Harris administration and the 6 sovereigns are partnering to bring back salmon populations and create stability for people who rely on the river for everyday function. Plans include meeting twice annually with the governor's office and partnering agencies to ensure change is moving forward.
Portlanders just over a month away from voting, which could result in dramatic changes to the city government. Starting next year, the city council will expand from 5 people, including the mayor, to 12 in 4 separate districts. Mayor no longer be a part of the council. K2 is on your side, helping you make an informed decision on who will represent you. Thursday, 11 a.m., K2 News is partnering with Willamette University to hold a forum with candidates from District 4. That includes Portland's west side and the southeast neighborhoods of Reed, Woodstock, and Selwood Moreland. It'll air at 11 o'clock, KE2.com and YouTube. You can watch our previous forums with Districts 1, 2, and 3 on our website, KE2.com.
Well, tomorrow, the only vice presidential debate will kick off between J.D. Vance and Tim Walz. Political experts say viewers will be judging how Vance and Walz can step up to be president if needed. You can watch the vice presidential debate hosted by CBS News simulcast on K2. Coverage begins at 5 o'clock.
We'll be back on the air with more local news coming up after Monday Night Football. We'll see you later on.